Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of The F Word. I am Becca Lori Hector, your BS detector, and I am here with my word of wisdom for the week. Last week's word, I guess let's start there. Last week's word was flawless. It was a word that I've been thinking about for a long time, and it kind of came around again in my life, and so I thought, why not share it with you guys? I hope you spent some time, I know some of you had commented, and I hope some of you spent some time thinking about the word flawless and where it might live in your life, and if you're using it in a way that really kind of matches what it is that you think about and how you see the world. For me, I thought flawless was kind of a boring word, kind of takes away our uniqueness, and it kind of, I don't know, it sort of makes everything very same. It's a lot of sameness, and I'm a big proponent of the success of difference. So flawless is a word that I'm going to try not to use in a positive way in my life anymore, because I think it's a rather negative word. So I hope you guys have had some time to spend with it, think about what you think about it, and think about whether it's an important word to you or not, I guess. I may seem a little distracted today, and I am, because it's hard to sit here and kind of pretend like it's just another video when in my head I know what I'm about to talk about, and it's really not just like any other video. But since it's the F word, I figured I'd stay on track with it and use it. So this week's F word is finished. Finished. Yeah. Did you ever just get finished with something? You're just done, right? That's how I've been feeling. So let's look at the word finished. Let's read the definition, and maybe you'll understand a little bit about why. Okay, the word finished, it's defined as having completed or ended an action or activity, having lost effectiveness, power, or prestige, and having completed or ended an activity or action. That's kind of the running theme for the word finished. And the reason I picked this word this week is because I am. I'm finished. I have tried to sort of make it through this whole situation that I had that had me kind of in a loop about employment and such, and it really turned into a bigger, I don't know what that is, maybe thunder? Sorry, you guys. I've sort of been thinking about everything that's been going on, and what I noticed is every single time I have to do something that has to do with my old life, my life as an autism consultant, my life as an autism advocate, the last 7 years of my life, and every time I have to do something in relation to that, whether it be my social media or some piece that I promised somebody I'd write, or a speaking engagement, or even just an opinion about something. These days, I can't turn it on anymore. I can't turn on the passion, the desire, the hope, the will. I just can't. I was really disappointed in the behavior of my community and sort of just the direction that everything's headed in when I started on this whole YouTube journey of how could I keep doing my advocacy while simultaneously having to rebuild my life from a pretty big trauma of that unemployment. And I think that's a piece I didn't really talk about when I was going through it. So I guess this is really sort of a combined F word, no bullshit kind of video, I guess. I was really traumatized by what went down with me with unemployment, mostly because it was in my community and I was working with people who were supposed to be helping and supporting people just like me. And that's not what happened for me. And it was a big wake-up call to the fact that not that much has changed in my community since I started doing this work 6 years ago. And God, excuse me. And I'm really disappointed in that. I'm disappointed in myself a little that I couldn't push harder or be better or just prove to them that we had value enough. But I couldn't. And now I'm tired and I'm out of strength And I'm just disappointed in the people in my community and the people that I consider leaders in it, and such. So, in other words, that's sort of where I've been with making these videos. And can I try to reach a different kind of audience? Can I share this information with other people? But the truth is I can't anymore. I'm tired. So I picked up this new job that I super duper love. I mean, it exhausts me, but I love it. And I've missed being a part of this community. And I've missed being thought of as just Becca, who's capable of doing things outside of being autistic, and not having my autism be my lead foot anymore. So in that process, I've taken on this job, and it's a full-time job. 40 hours a week, if not more. And I know that's not something that's super sustainable for me. It's a lot of hours in a week for me, but what it's done is made me realize how much I need my days off and how much I need my free time, because that's the time I need to recharge. And so the time that I have to give, the time that I have left to give to this project or any other autism advocacy related projects, I don't have that energy anymore, because I'm having to work full time so that I can eat, because I couldn't find anybody in our community who was willing to pay me enough to eat and survive to do this job. So I had to take another one, and I did that, and I love it, and I'm glad that I did it. But what it means is that I don't have the spoons to share with this community anymore, and that's my honest truth. There's nobody else but me and Antonio kind of building our lives and bringing in income, and supporting ourselves. And so we have to do what we need to do in order to pay our mortgage, to pay for food, to take care of our animals, and all of those things. And unfortunately, the autism community doesn't value what I have to say enough to support my living and doing that for a living. So that's why this video, this word of the week, is finished. Yeah, I'm finished. I'm no longer effective in this job, if I ever was in the first place. But I no longer believe myself to be effective. And I think it's the belief and the faith that you could actually make a difference that keeps you getting up every day. And I don't see myself making a difference in this community. I know there's a good 20 or 25 of you guys that watch these videos pretty loyally. Some of you may or may not have noticed that I didn't do a no bullshit video this week. Again, I was too tired. I just didn't have the strength or energy or creativity, or vulnerability to share. I didn't have any left when it came to Sunday, so I didn't. And then I realized how much I didn't miss it and how good it felt to have one less thing to do on my days off and with my free time. And I'm really just having to make this choice for my mental health. So I really hope you guys have gotten something out of the videos that I've done, something out of the blogs that I've written, the pieces I've had published, the books I've been a part of, or maybe some of the classes or lectures that I gave. And I hope you guys got something out of it, but I think that's it for me. It's time for me to go. There are a lot of other advocates out there. I'm not so sure what will happen, because some of these younger advocates, I'm not sure that they understand what advocacy is really about. It's not a fame game. It's not about everybody knowing you or how many followers you have or how many speaking engagements you get. That's not the backbone of advocacy. But I hope that you guys will challenge everyone and make a difference where I couldn't. For me, this is it. This is my F word. I'm finished. I guess that's it. You guys know where you can reach me if you still want to for whatever reason. But I hope the best for this community. But it's time for me to take my energy elsewhere and to try desperately not to be traumatized one more time throughout my life, because I'm pretty sure it's not fair anymore. And that's it. I'm Becca Lori Hector, your BS detector, and no BS. I'm sorry I have to do this, but I do. I have to make this choice. Good luck, you guys. You can do it. Be mindful. Build a life that you don't want a vacation from. Do it. Because I don't want a vacation from this life, and these tears aren't about feeling like a failure, which is another F word. It's just about being done, and there's some grief with that. So, anyway, this is a really ugly video to put out there, but it's worse than the hair dye video. But I'm going to put it out there and hope for the best. I hope for the best for all of you, but I know this is the right choice for me. And that's it. This is the last video. Go back and watch the others. I'm sure there was some really good, useful stuff in there. Find my blogs. They're out there. There was some good stuff in those too. For me, I'll be over in Animal Welfare Land, taking care of the cats and dogs that come into my shelter, and doing the best that I can to service my new community. My new community up here in the mountains, and my new old community of animal rescue and welfare. I wish you guys the best. Please don't hesitate to contact me. I may not answer my emails as fast these days, but I still get to them. And that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend coming up. For me, this is my Sunday now. Fridays are my Sunday, and I'm back to work tomorrow. And give all my energy to that. I wish you guys the best. I'll see you soon.